about $1.7 million per month in sales. He's doing about $670,000 per month in profit.
Per month.
So you can assume that he's making about $1.5 to $2 million profit per month.
Honestly, I'm shocked, but at the same time, I'm not that shocked. Folks, we're going to jump right into it today because I have some pretty interesting information that just kind of popped up. I was scrolling through TikTok and I saw this video and I was flabbergasted. I was hoodwinked. I was befuddled. I was bamboozled. Anyways, here it is. It's from a guy called Ecom Side Hustle. And what he's done is calculated the amount of money that Liver King makes off of supplements alone.
So this is his company, Ancestral Supplements. As you can see, he has a bunch of different products. Now we pull up this tool here and you can see how much revenue he is doing per month per product. So 780, 450, 40, 60, 230, right? And the list just keeps on going. So I went ahead and added all that up for you. It's about $1.7 million per month in sales. Now you can see that his net on these is incredibly high, $45 per sale. This one was $55 per sale. So based on what I know about supplements and sourcing supplements, because I do sell supplements myself, I'm going to assume that his net margins on these are about 42%. And that's including the cost of ordering the product. So that means on Amazon alone, not including the website, he's doing about $670,000 per month in profit. I would assume that his website does roughly the same, if not more. So you can assume that he's making about $1.5 to $2 million profit per month, which would explain the private jet that he just bought.
Oh, so there it is. $1.5 million to $2 million per month. And that is what Liver King is making. We all laugh, we all criticize, and then we see the money being made. And honestly, I'm shocked, but at the same time, I'm not that shocked. But I do have a tricky time navigating all of this. I've made videos on Liver King before. I tried to bring a different perspective. Instead of doing the whole natty or not thing, I tried to talk about how, what is the actual importance of natty or not callouts? Does it even matter if someone is on drugs and they're not admitting to it and, using those dubious tactics to sell things? And that's what I tried to do in my initial video. And Liver King himself, Brian Johnson, commented, staunchly denying the use of any performance-enhancing drugs or exogenous hormones. And he's done this on many other platforms. Now, if you think about it, building up whatever he's built up and making $2 million per month, wouldn't you want to just keep doing what you're doing instead of biting the hand that feeds you? Like, is it worth the risk of talking about your use? Would it make a difference? Do you think it would make a difference? I like to look at guys like, Greg Doucette or More Plates, More Dates. How does their talk about their own use of exogenous hormones, or the fact that Derek has his company that he has doctors on staff that are helping people take exogenous hormones, whether it's affected their business? I would guess that Derek's numbers in his supplement company aren't near what the Liver King has been doing. And I would say that is strictly because of the Liver King's body. That's it. Derek has a following that latches onto him because it takes just a tiny bit of effort and tiny bit of nuance to understand why his stuff is valuable. Whereas Liver King, you can just look at it and be like, wait, he's talking about weird ancestral shit and raw organ meat and stuff like that. I've never seen that before. Look at his body. Yeah, you know what? I'll try one of his supplements. I don't feel like eating raw liver, but I can take the powderized form of it from his supplement on Amazon or from his own website. That's really disheartening, right? It's like we now see, if that's the case, we now see where morality and business do not align. Okay, I would say that, it's possible that Derek has something along the line where it might seem somewhat dubious as far as business practices go, but the idea of what Liver King is doing is far more dubious, and it's far more profitable. And this is wild to me. Like I talked about it in the previous video on Liver King, but Pewdiepie calling out internet celebrities was one of the biggest, not internet celebrities, calling out celebrities was one of the biggest things that, we could see in the fitness world. This is a very big figurehead in pop culture and on the platform of YouTube, finally talking about the hypocrisy of a lot of these A-list celebrities who, more than likely took exogenous hormones to look the way that they look. And one thing about that is like, well, it is an act. Okay. Being Thor is an act. Being whatever superhero is an act. But what happens is there's this culture of all these, media outlets, whether it's Men's Health, Men's Fitness, whatever those things are, kind of like romanticizing what they do and talking about, hey, how did you get the way you got? Well, I ate this and I worked out harder than I ever have before. And I injected test and a lot of other things that helped me recover and synthesize protein and grow 20 pounds of muscle in 6 months. That for the typical 35-year-old male is absolutely impossible, right? They don't mention that last part. And that's where this gets really shitty. And he looks at Chris Hemsworth, and Chris Hemsworth has his app, which no doubt is just crushing numbers. I would imagine he's passively making millions off of that per month. And, obviously he's using his body to sell that. The main thesis that I've always had with the fitness industry at large is that the massive amounts of pop culture will never take the time. And it's not a lot of time, but they'll never take the time to understand the nuance of training, of just how your body works, how to get stronger, how to put muscle on. There's even nuance between Derek and Liver King, and yet no one would give a shit about why Derek might be more of a legitimate source of information than the Liver King. They're simply scrolling through Instagram, holding up a foam finger, rooting for the home team. This guy is jacked. He's selling supplements. Sure. Derek, I kind of have to figure out the lore behind this, and he doesn't really seem that jacked. He just kind of stands in a sauna and talks about things. I'm probably not going to buy anything from him, right? That continually happens no matter what. No one gives a shit about seeing how the sausage is made. And even if they did, they would want to forget about it because they got to go to work tomorrow. They got to pay their taxes. They got to pay their bills, right? So look, my head is continually spinning around this stuff. I can't quite place myself in an argument. All I know is that this machine that is the American dream will continue on. Brian Johnson, aka the Liver King, will continue to make more and more and more money, no matter what we say. He can be the heel as much as he wants, but numbers are numbers. From a business and marketing standpoint, many people will label this man as an absolute genius. And from our perspective, we'll look at him as a fraud. So anyways, not much to this video. I just thought that the income thing, it just putting numbers to it, we all kind of knew like this dude has to be swimming in it. But I mean, to see the numbers, this man is absolutely raking it in. And I thought that was really interesting. I wanted to share it with you guys. Please, if you could just help me dial in some sort of an argument here, like that would be great. comment below, because like I said, my head is fucking spinning, and it's just difficult for me to grasp, the morality of this. Anyways, I appreciate you watching, and I will see you on the next video.